This teenager woke up this morning to the sound of his mother crying. He could literally hear her cry from his room. I guess the pain never really goes away. His name is Desmond Ogbusi, and this is not just his story, but his family's sad and unfortunate event. He is the only son and now the only child of Mr. and Mrs. Ogbusi. Since he became the only child, things haven't really been the same. So 2 weeks before Desmond wrote his last paper for his WAEC, Big Sis, as he calls his only sister, returned from her NYSC camp and showed his mom and dad the engagement ring on her fingers. Big Sis announced, "Oh, they are requesting to come in 3 weeks' time for proper introduction." Everyone was happy. Mom and dad asked her the basic questions, so at least they will know the people coming. Some days to the introduction, Big Sis pleaded with Desmond to accompany her to the market to buy the items she would be needing that day, as she knew Desmond had a good fashion taste. Of course, she promised to buy him some things as well. So Big Sis and Desmond set out early that day, so she can also return in time to make her hair. They combed the market, moving from shop to shop, looking for the best of the things they needed. After shopping, they headed to the park. Just as their cab pulled in front of them, Desmond made a joke about the cabman's body odor. This made Big Sis to put them on hold, as she immediately rushed back to get the body spray she had totally forgotten. No sooner had she left, Desmond heard people shouting, "Ole! Ole! Ole!" Desmond came out of the cab to see what was happening. And behold, he saw a look-alike of his sister being dragged by angry mob. Desmond became shocked and confused. He ran as fast as his leg could carry him to the scene. And behold, it was his one and only sister, whom had never picked a pin that wasn't hers. Desmond cried, pleaded and wailed, "She is my sister. My sister is not a thief." He lamented, "I am ready to stand for her." He cried, but no one listened to him. He wasn't even able to get close to his sister as the crowd was overwhelming. In tears, Desmond ran back, took out his phone to call his dad, who was still at home when they left, but his dad was not picking up. He tried his mom's number and it was switched off. Being that their house wasn't too far from the market they went, Desmond started running home. He ran so fast that a professional racer wouldn't even see his back. Getting to the gate, he saw his dad leaving for work. Drenched with sweat and tears, he dragged his dad, shouting, "Big Sis in trouble." On hearing Big Sis in trouble, his mom also rushed out. So they all rushed down to the scene. On getting to the scene, they met the now lifeless body of his sister and his parents' daughter, burnt. The smell of roasted flesh filled the air. Their whole world crumbled that second. By the time they got home, the news had already spread. Sympathizers had gathered. They had a lot to say. "Why do terrible things happen to good people?" one asked in tears. "She was the calmest soul who never had issues with anyone. She didn't deserve to die that way. And no, she isn't a thief." In short, the whole atmosphere was covered with sorrows. In all, Desmond could not help but blame himself. Perhaps if he hadn't made a joke about the cabman's body odor, just maybe his sister would still be alive today. Why do terrible things happen to good people? one can't help but wonder. May your family never experience such tragedy like the Ogbusi family. Kindly like and share this story.